Okay, let's unpack a scenario that I think every single one of us has experienced. It's the shopping nightmare. And I'm not talking about the credit card bill. I mean, that moment you're walking through a store, maybe you're traveling, and you see a jacket. It looks absolutely perfect.
Yes.
The color is that exact shade you love. The style is sharp, and you just think, this is the one. So you pay for it, you take it home, you rip off the tags, and you put it on.
And then the reality hits. You cannot breathe.
Right.
It's cutting off your circulation.
Yeah.
The buttons are screaming for mercy. It is just too small.
Exactly. Or the opposite. You put it on, and it's like you're wearing a wizard's robe. It's a disaster.
Okay.
I actually did this in Italy. I bought this shirt, didn't try it on because I was too nervous to speak. I got back, and I looked like a kid wearing my dad's clothes.
And now you have the headache, the return journey,
Such a headache.
which is why we're here.
Yeah.
That specific pain, that wasted time, is what we are going to eliminate. Our mission for this deep dive is very specific. Navigate the store. We want to give you the tools to touch the fabric, check the fit, and get it right inside the shop.
No more buying blind. That's the rule. But before we get into the words, we have to talk about the mindset. Because for a lot of people, myself included, a store can be a really high-pressure place.
It is. There's social pressure. The shop assistant is waiting. That is why, before any vocabulary, we must establish the ground rules. This is not about perfect grammar. It's about connection, not perfection.
I love that. Connection, not perfection. It just takes all the weight off your shoulders. You don't need to sound perfect.
No, you just need to connect with the person to get what you need. If you walk out with the right size, you have succeeded. And we do that with what we call the 3-second rule.
Okay, walk us through this. What is the 3-second rule?
When you're standing in front of Shop Assistant, you don't have 5 minutes to open your phone and find a translation app.
No, you'd lose the moment.
You lose the connection. You have about 3 seconds to respond before it gets awkward and, your confidence just disappears.
Right. That silence is killer. It's where the panic starts. So today, we're going to practice beating that silence.
Let's jump in. Key concept 1. If you want to avoid the nightmare, there is one phrasal verb that is absolutely non-negotiable. Try on.
Try on. Okay, I know phrasal verbs can be tricky. Why is this one so important? And what's the difference between this and just, wearing something?
This is a crucial distinction. To wear clothes implies a purpose, a duration. You wear a suit to work. You're wearing a shirt right now.
It's a state of being.
Precisely. But to try on is an experiment.
An experiment. I like that.
Yes, you're putting the clothes on for a very short time, specifically to test them. It's like a test drive for a car.
That makes total sense. So if I ask, can I wear this? They might think I want to just wear it out of the store to a party or something.
Exactly. It sounds like you want to borrow it. You want to try it on. You're testing it. Does it zip? Is the fabric itchy? You are gathering data.
Okay, so you're standing there with a shirt in your hand. You can't just walk into the back of the store. You need permission.
You absolutely need permission. The question is a polite request. Can I try this on?
All right, listener, this is where you get active. This is the gym. He's going to say the phrase, and in the silence that follows, I want you to say it out loud. Your mouth needs to move.
Listen closely to the intonation. It goes up. It's a question. Can I try this on?
Okay, your turn. Fill the silence.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Don't whisper it. Imagine the shop is noisy. Be heard. One more time.
Can I try this on?
Your turn now.
Okay.
Perfect. That little phrase is your golden ticket. It opens the door. But once they say, of course, you have a new problem, where do you go?
And this brings us to a very common and, honestly, a sometimes quite funny mistake. Do not ask for the bathroom.
Oh, that is a big one. I can see why it happens, though. At home, I change in my bathroom. It's a logical link.
It is a logical link, yes. But in a public space, a bathroom or restroom is specifically for the toilet.
Right.
If you ask for the bathroom, they will direct you to the toilets, which might be down the street in a cafe.
And you do not want to be changing into a nice new dress in a fast food restroom. That's not the vibe.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
In a shop, the place has a specific name. It is the changing room, or sometimes the fitting room.
Okay, so changing room, fitting room, are they totally interchangeable?
Functionally, yes. Changing room focuses on the action changing clothes. Fitting room on the result checking the fit. Changing room is universal. Let's stick with that to keep it simple.
Okay, so you have the clothes. The assistant said yes. Now you need the location. The question is straightforward. Where is the changing room?
Let's practice that. Again, I will model it. You speak in the silence. Listen to the rhythm. Where is the changing room?
Okay, your turn. Say it. And really imagine you're looking around the store when you say it. It helps the memory stick.
Once more. Where is the changing room?
Your turn.
Excellent.
Excellent. So you found the room, you go in, you struggle into the new jeans, and we hit the moment of truth.
This is the critical moment. You look in the mirror and you realize it is not right, it's suffocating you, or it's massive. You need a different size.
Right, the universal language of sizing, S, M, L, XL. Pretty standard, but how you say it matters.
It does. We see the letters on the tag, but when you speak, you say the word small, medium, large. You don't say, do you have an L?
And sizing is so chaotic anyway. A medium in the US is completely different from a medium in Japan. You almost always have to swap.
That is the reality.
Yeah.
So you need a sentence that allows you to swap easily. If you're holding a small and it's too tight, you need to ask for the next one up.
The structure is key here. You're holding the item, so you say this. Do you have this in? And then you add the size. It's like a formula.
Exactly. It's like Lego. The base is, do you have this in? Let's try it with large. Imagine the one you have is too tight. Do you have this in large?
Okay, listener, get ready. You're in the changing room. Your head is poking out the curtain.
Do you have this in large?
Your turn. Say it now. And the beauty of this is you can swap out large for anything. Do you have this in small? Do you have this in medium?
It's a plug-and-play sentence.
Yeah.
You learn the frame, and you just change the one word inside it.
So we have the action try-on, the location changing room, and the variation sizes. But now this is where it gets really interesting. This is where we go from just survival to really understanding the language.
And yes, the difference between fit and suit.
To a beginner, these might sound the same. It fits me. It suits me. They both sound good. But they're describing two totally different things, aren't they?
They are, and understanding this, the difference between sounding like a tourist and really getting it. Let's break this down. Fit is about physics.
Physics.
Fit asks, is the object bigger or smaller than your body? If the sleeves are too short, that is a math problem. If the waist is too tight, it is a measurement problem. It is objective.
So if I put on a dress and I physically cannot zip it up.
It doesn't fit. Simple
Yep.
as that.
Okay. But let's say I put on a dress. Zips up perfectly. The length is perfect. Mathematically, it works. But the color is this bright neon green that makes me look sick.
That is not a size problem. That is a style problem. It is subjective. It is art, not math. In that case, you say, it doesn't suit me.
It doesn't suit me. That's such a useful phrase. It's polite, but it's honest. It means I don't like how this looks on me.
And you must be honest. The assistant is not the designer. If you say it doesn't fit, they will bring you a larger size of the same ugly neon dress.
Which is the last thing you want.
You're trapping yourself.
Yeah.
But if you say it fits, but it doesn't suit me, they understand immediately. They will bring you a different style or a different color.
So fit is the body. Suit is the look.
Precisely. A car might fit in your garage, but if it's a bright pink monster truck, it probably doesn't suit your personality.
That's a great analogy. Now, within the fit category, we need the specific words to complain, because when something doesn't fit, it's usually painful.
Yes. If something is physically restricting you, the key phrase is, it is too tight.
It is too tight.
And if it's hanging off you like a tent, it is too big. But too tight is usually the urgent one.
Okay, we've loaded up the toolbox. We have the phrases, the vocabulary, the nuance. Now, we have to go to the gym.
This is the drill. We are simulating the pressure. Close your eyes. Imagine the smell of new clothes. Hear the terrible music they're playing. Hear the beep of the scanner.
We're going to give you 3 scenarios. You have to respond within that 3-second rule. Don't overthink it. Just say the phrase we just learned.
Scenario 1. You are holding a nice blue shirt. You want to test it. You see the assistant. Ask me.
Go! You have 3 seconds.
The answer is, can I try this on? Did you get it?
If you said, can I wear this? Remember, that's for later. To test it, you try it on.
Scenario 2. The assistant said yes. You are holding the shirt. You look around, but you don't see the booths. You're lost. Ask for the location.
3 seconds. Go.
The answer is, where's the changing room?
Or fitting room. But definitely not the bathroom, unless you really need to go.
Scenario 3. You are in the changing room. The blue shirt is on. It is a disaster. It is squeezing your chest. Too tight. You see the assistant. You need the next size up. Ask for a medium.
Don't panic. Just ask. Go.
The answer is, do you have this in medium?
Or large, whatever you need. The key was that structure. Do you have this in?
Final scenario. Bonus round. The assistant brought you the right size. It fits. It suits you. You look great. You are happy. I point you to the checkout counter. What is the simple, polite thing you say? Go.
Thank you.
Sometimes the simplest words are the most important ones. Thank you.
And Just like that. You have survived. You didn't buy the jacket that cuts off your circulation. You found the changing room. You navigated the sizes.
And you walked out with something that actually fits and suits you. That is a massive win. You didn't just survive, you controlled the interaction. It is a massive win. And if we look at the progression of human needs, you have food from our last deep dives. Now you have clothes, you are warm, you are presentable, but what's next?
You need somewhere to put all this stuff.
You need a sanctuary.
You can't just carry shopping bags around the street forever.
You need a base, a place where you can close the door, take off that new jacket, and just be yourself.
That sounds like a perfect setup for our next deep dive.
Indeed. In episode 16, we're going to explore the home. We'll look at how to describe your space, your furniture, your sanctuary.
I can't wait. Until then, keep practicing these phrases. Next time you pass a shop, even if you don't go in, just whisper it to yourself. Can I try this on? Keep it fresh.
Connection, not perfection.
Yeah.
See you next time.